In this edition of New Tech, we'll be looking at Gurbani applications for the iPhone. Hi, welcome to New Tech. This is a show where we round up 21st century innovations for the Sikh and Punjabi community. Every month, we'll be looking at apps, devices, and accessories that make being Sikh and Punjabi more awesome. This week, we'll be looking at 4 Gurbani applications, iGurbani, iNitnem, and there's 2 versions of that, Sundar Gutka and Gurbani Anywhere. And these are some of the most popular Gurbani applications used by the discerning Sikh today. So the first app we're going to look at is Gurbani Anywhere. This is probably one of the most commonly, widely used Gurbani applications. It has a good quick list feature that features Bani from Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Dasam Granth and Bhai Gurdas Ji Zwara. The Bhai Gurdas Ji Zwara section doesn't have English translations. Sometimes the developers of this app have been quite slow to update. But other than that, all in all, it's a pretty good app, apart from the red color scheme, which I personally don't like. For those of you that do the more common Reras, which is done at the Darbar Sahib, this features a longer version of the Reras, which is typically done by the Taksal. So that might be a problem. You might have to use another app while you're doing this. The settings feature is really cool. There's quite an interesting range of colors to choose from, and you can change the background color, you can change the color of the text, you can change the font size. It has 2 search features. One is where you can search Guru Granth Sahib Ji and you can open any Ang as long as you enter the Ang number. And the other search feature is you can search Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Dasam Granth, Bhai Gurdas Zwara, but you need to know Gurmukhi to use that search feature. The events is really interesting because there's never any events there. The random Shabad feature, that's not very random. Even though this application does have limitations, it is actually really good because of the range of Banis that it does have. When iOS 6 came out, this application wasn't updated for quite a while, so I know iOS 7 is going to be coming out soon. So that may be another problem. The application wasn't usable for quite a while. Now we look at Sundar Gutka. It's actually a really good app if you know Gurmukhi, and if you're happy with reading the romanization. It doesn't provide any definitions of the Gurbani. It features a huge range of Gurbani, a lot of which isn't found in any other application. The settings feature of this is really good. It's really interesting. You can change the font, you can change whether it's Larivar, you can change to day or night mode, and you also have this option for additional Banis. Right now it's on and we have Ragmala, and when you switch it off, Ragmala disappears. That's the only discernible difference. I don't know what that's meant to be there for, how political that is, but it's interesting. Okay, now we look at iNitnem. There's actually 2 versions of this app. Let's look at iNitnem E first. It features a huge range of Bania, and it features good translations, and it has a very simple user interface. But it does have mistakes, and the mistakes come in the romanization, and sometimes you see an overlap of the translation and the romanization. iNitnem, the update for iNitnem E, has probably one of the most cleanest interfaces of all the Gurbani apps because it uses iPhone's built-in book format, so you can turn pages as you're reading Gurbani, so it has a very natural feel to it when you're using it. You have your settings, so you can switch off the translation, you can switch off the romanization, and it also has an interesting feature where you can have the audio. You can have the voice. Currently there's only one voice, it's by Janelle Singh Ji, but you need to be connected to the internet for this, and there's other options there as well. This app is good, but however, there are mistakes. There's mistakes in the translation, there's mistakes in the Gurbani, that's how it's written, in the grammar. So that can be a problem if you're using this application regularly, which I particularly find quite annoying, and I haven't really used this app in a while because I've sent in numerous complaints and haven't had any feedback. So if you're listening, iNitnem E developers, fix up, man. What are you guys doing? And now we look at iGurbani. iGurbani is probably my favorite Gurbani app. It doesn't feature the Nitnem, it doesn't have a list of Gurbani that you can access, but in terms of Gurbani search, it's probably one of the most interesting. You can search from Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, by Gurdas Zwara, by Nandlal. It allows you to search by writer. It allows you to search by rag, and this is the only application that offers such a comprehensive search, and it allows you to search full word English or Gurmukhi, Ang or Var, or the traditional first letter anywhere search. And one of the most innovative features in this app is that you can search via the English translation, which I always find very interesting, and it throws up so many different things. It's always fun to do. So you can literally put it into search mode, search by English, and then you can type in words like love, like marriage, like friend, and it shows up all the Gurbani that features those words. So that's very interesting for people that aren't familiar with Gurmukhi or aren't familiar with a wide range of Gurbani. It's really helpful in presenting the shabads. The favorites feature is really good. You can bookmark all your Gurbaniya. Generally, the layout of the application, the way everything is presented is really good. I don't know about the color scheme, which is oddly reminiscent of the Indian flag. I don't know whether that's intentional or I don't know, but the green and the orange are the pauses that come in Gurbani, the Visrams. And it has different translation engines as well. So if you want more than one translation, it has Sant Singh Khalsa, it has Manmohan Singh, and has different Punjabi translations as well. It's actually a really, really well thought out and well designed application for the iPhone.
To recap, the 4 apps we reviewed were iGurbani, Gurbani Anywhere, iNitnem, and Sundar Gutka. Thank you for watching, and join us again next month for another episode of New Tech.